Previously on Homebrew Detritus.
Shit. Okay, so I'll scream back to the group that the Cold Rider is still alive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Sonder, come on, light her up.
I didn't know if you had any fireballs left.
I do.
For the record, I wouldn't have flown directly over the river. I would have gotten my feet under me.
Failed the fortitude save, I believe, with a 12.
Sweet. I had 2 doses of paralytic poison that we got earlier. So it is paralyzed.
Nice.
Actually,
Anywho, I think that's it.
www.homebrewdetritus.com.
Now, let's do the healing off the air because math isn't fun. You guys make it to the other side of the bridge.
We don't know that yet.
something attacks us.
We will continue
Cliffhanger.
the journey towards the top of this mountain through the clouds to find a time dragon, because that's how weird this game has gotten.
Yay!
Flying
Not my
rules,
fault.
Carpets.
Again, not my fault. What did happen previously on Homebrew Detritus?
Well, something that wasn't recorded is that Toker asked us to make our now that's what I call music, and I did. That list of 25 songs that I think I should put on a mix CD now.
So when we weren't recording, I said, as a joke, a good way to fill an hour would be to ask everybody here to give me their, now that's what I call a music mixtape. And then Noob, instead of playing the game last week, just did that for the entire hour. Oh, okay.
No,
As a joke.
I did it before. I did it before the game actually started. I knew all these songs that I wanted to put on here, but there they are. Enjoy it.
Okay, hold on.
I
Let's
like some of
dive in.
I won't.
Yeah, if we're good, if you're gonna do it,
I
then let's do
can't
it.
read that on my screen.
He's got
Because
old
you're
man
old.
eyes.
Never heard
Yes.
of them. That's garbage. Never heard of them. That's not bad. That's not bad.
I'm more looking at the spelling errors.
Don't do that. Don't look too closely.
Okay, freak flag. Yeah, here come the mummies. I'm down with
I'll
that.
zoom in.
John
I can't-
Diver.
yeah.
no thanks.
Just
can't.
increase the font size if you can't figure out how to zoom.
Yeah, you're good point. Why did I think of that? Terrence, you're so smart.
Well, if it comes to working around my own ignorance, I'm good at that.
That's because Noob has 4 brain cells and 2 of them are busy jerking themselves off.
Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow.
Who is NSP?
Ninja Sex Party. Yeah, but there's my little list.
You were scrolling way too fast for any human to read that.
It's been up there for long enough. Rewind the episode. Give us an extra view. That's it. You get it for free.
It's been up there for a long time at 11.5.
You just wrote the letter M, the sign and the letter M again, like it's the Candy that wrote that song.
Wasn't it? Is the red M&M not M&M?
No.
No, it's the
Never
yellow
seen
one.
him live.
No, the tan one is no longer in candies.
I forgot about the tan one.
What was the tan one? There was a tan M&M?
There was
Yeah.
brown, and then there was tan, and
Well,
they
the brown one's
eliminated
still
the
there,
tan. Yeah,
Mm.
they eliminated
I don't think Eminem was tan.
I
Well,
think
there
you-
were a few.
It was
but
more of a light brown. It wasn't really tan. I think tan is
Yeah,
less
whatever.
of-
Khaki or whatever color you want to
Off
call
white.
it. Light
Khaki
brown.
M&Ms.
eggshell.
I just assumed somebody at the M&M factory was like tasting them, give them a little something, and put them back in the bag.
Yeah, no, this is a Reese's.
Mm. Oh, this doesn't have any candy coating on it. It's already melted in someone's mouth.
Ew.
Well, anyway, my mix would be just Tubular Bells 25 times. There you go.
I had the 4-disc CD of Gregorian chants that I kept in my car.
You guys call me weird? You guys call me weird.
You're not alone, noob. It's not like you're the only weird one.
Yeah, there's
I
other,
listen to
there's
Sheryl
other
Crow.
flavors of weird.
And he's over here vibrating his throat.
No. Gregorian chants, not Tibetan throat singing.
Yeah. Gregorian chants is where the people that sing in 2 voices at once.
Yeah, the monks, the monk chants. They would do Ave Maria, but like real weird and satanic.
Mhm.
I mean, Catholic
they were
music
going
is
for.
pretty
Speaking
metal.
of satanic, sponsor us Blackcraft. I'll wear your shit.
Actually, while we're on weird singing, I always love the Mongolian chant metal.
Oh, the Who.
The Hugh.
The Hue.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's good. Yeah.
The HU. The Who. That's their name. The
Right.
HU. They are Mongolian folk metal, and they are dope.
Mm-hmm.
They do a badass. Is it Enter Sandman?
They did cover a Metallica song, but they're like Mongolian biker metal,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is just a string of words, but hopefully it paints a picture.
It's evocative.
Yeah.
I saw a list, a breakdown of how many different genres just of metal there are.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, I want to say, over 50 different genres of very specific sounding metal. And they're all different,
Mm-hmm.
but they're all metal.
But there's only one Kid Rock.
Damn right.
Thank you,
Oh,
God.
my.
Yeah.
Be a cowboy, baby.
Oh.
I mean, we all love Bubba Sparks, right? That's
I forgot about fucking Bubba Sparks.
Oh, you can't forget about Bubba Sparks.
I have no idea.
He's
I was trying to.
he's Kid Rock, but a little more rappy.
Yeah.
Who like
Well-
Jelly Roll?
I don't know. I worked with a girl who was at a strip club with Bubba Sparks once and said something about his music being terrible, but he's fun to party with. And I was like, well, I can see that.
Mhm. Sounds about right.
Well, I think the same could be said of Kid Rock.
I don't
I
know.
don't think I'd want to party with Kid Rock. That seems kind of methy.
No, cocaine.
Well,
He's in that weird Uncle tirade zone. Like once you get drunk, he'll start blathering about politics nonstop. And oh god,
My favorite Kid Rock moment is from the show Silicon Valley. He's in the very first episode, and it starts off with Kid Rock putting on a huge show. But as the camera pans back, there's like 8 nerds in a backyard watching him because these rich Silicon Valley nerds were just like, yeah, we'll get Kid Rock. We'll pay $1 million to have Kid Rock out back. And nobody cared. And I was like, well, at least he could get in on his own joke there. That was good.
Well, that's
And it-
because it's a clown suit that he wears.
Mm-hmm.
It's the perfect. Well, you described that perfectly well. Kid Rock is a clown suit that guy puts on to do performances.
He's the Larry the Cable Guy of music.
Yes.
he just couldn't commit to the bit. He wanted to be ICP, but it just never happened for him. Just couldn't get it together.
That's a hard fall to get
Yeah,
to.
and then next you're gonna tell me Chris Gaines isn't real either, right?
But no, of course Chris Gaines is real. Garth Brooks is the fabrication.
Mhm.
I'm from the Chris Gaines universe.
Oh, this is a very small group that gets that joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Garth Brooks was a
I'm
country
lost.
singer. And he decided to do a pop album as Chris Gaines, so he put on a shitty wig. And it would have made sense, but a movie never came out explaining the whole thing. So now he just has a pop album and he looks like a jackass.
Let's talk about food for a second.
I want to know. I want to talk about Chris.
No.
We
We
don't
don't
want
get
to
the same things I gave
Morris
Kevin earlier.
turn.
Just stop while you're at. Stouffer stovetop.
Hell yeah.
Noob knows what I'm talking about. Stouffer
Fucking-
stovetop.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not that product does not exist, and I just found out last week.
What do you
I
mean?
literally have never heard that until you said
Yeah,
it.
me either.
Stouffer's has never made stovetop, but I have always called it Stouffer stovetop. It's
What?
craft.
Is it craft? Don't you tell me that.
It's always
Yeah.
been craft.
Yeah.
It's just
Stove-
stovetop stuffing.
stovetop.
Who cares to bring companies into this?
Well, you
It's
got to
just
know who owns the company to make sure that they're not exploiting
They're
their workers
all
like Nestle.
horrible.
Yeah.
Every last one of them is horrible.
Yeah,
It's stovetop stuffing.
it's almost
and Toker
impossible
from-
to eat ethically.
I was convinced that stovetop stuffing existed, and I looked it up online, and then I got into that Mandela bullshit, and I just had to stop. But I didn't know if it was just me or not. But that was.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're from the white trash universe. I understand.
I mean, I grew up in a trailer park. I knew that.
I know, me too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you want to do this weekend? I don't know. Let's ride our bikes downhill. Cool.
I mean, that
Yeah,
was
but
the
that means we got to ride
so-
them uphill first.
Yeah.
You walk them uphill. You don't ride them uphill.
unless you're trying to get jacked.
Nope.
No.
I've never been trying to get jacked ever.
My summers when I was a sophomore and junior in high school, my summers were biking across Walterboro from my house. Those of you who know where my house is, riding a bicycle to Colleton County High School, to then weightlift and then ride my bike home. That is a 14-mile round trip.
Uphill both ways, or
Uphill. Both
No,
In
there
the
was
snow?
some downhill. There was some downhill.
It was in between two uphills, though. It was only fun.
Yeah. It was wee. Oh, God. My
It's the
legs
hill.
hurt.
It's the hill cleavage halfway to your house.
Mhm.
My dad always reminds me of that dedication that I had. And I was like, Dad, that was just to get out of the house.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing to do in these woods.
Yeah.
God, I used to
You
walk
went-
miles on James Island with my little chihuahua just because I didn't want to be in the house that I was living in.
Mhm.
Me and my puppy and my rain boots, we were out.
Unhappy
Wow.
home. Great motivator to go out and do something else.
Mhm.
Which is why I don't want to do anything when I'm home now. I just want to sit down and watch TV. This
Yeah.
house is awesome.
Mhm.
Peace.
Until someone tries to get into it.
Yeah, you had a
You had-
break in.
Somebody tried the handle on my door and then knocked. And when I said, "Can I help you?" they ran away.
Scurry.
Do you have a peephole?
No.
No.
What am I, rich?
You got a
You got a
peephole, but it's
drill,
just a
don't
dick
you?
level.
Oh.
You should set up a door like cut a hole of it big enough for your fist. So that way, when someone's at the door tries to get in, you just punch through it.
Mhm.
Look at them real quick.
Just have a UHF moment.
Oh, yeah.
Love that movie.
Weird Al, America's only true hero.
He recently put out a disclaimer that the parody Kid Rock video he did was in fact not him and really Kid Rock. Pretty funny.
If Weird Al, who is the nicest person and who's famous, I think, picks on
Keanu
him.
Reeves.
No, I mean, you know,
Weird Al.
Weird Al's never even pretended to kill people on TV.
That's fair.
You know?
We don't know that. I think he did in one of his music videos.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, and White and Nerdy, he was just murdering people left and right. That was
he did that Rambo. He did that
Classic.
Rambo bit in UHF, but that was it.
yeah.
He's been consistently nice longer. I'd say he's had a much longer career. He hasn't.
This is true.
I don't know.
think
Keanu
I
Reeves-
remember seeing the behind the music on Weird Al, and it really did. Like
Okay.
he was talking. He was like, and then my next album only went gold. Like just playing on that's all the drama that he's had in his life. That he didn't make it to platinum album with 2 funny songs.
What was your thing about Keanu Reeves, Mahogany?
I was just saying he's been around for a long time. He's been acting for a long time. He's older than he looks.
Yeah, I mean, there's photos of him from like the 1875, right?
It's true. I've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would explain why he gives millions of money to millions of monies. Millions of dollars.
It has the money.
Thanks,
How much is-
Millions of money.
How much is this product, sir? Oh, that is 10 money.
Yeah, here's a
Oh.
bag of gold. Man.
They don't use normal coins and currency in Florida anyway, do they, Franks? It's just
I
money.
do.
Weird.
I do. I always. I love going to the laundromat because I have a sack full of quarters. And I feel
.50
like
money. All right.
Sack
feel
full
like
of
I'm in
money.
the oldie times. I've got a
Mhm.
burlap sack with coins in it. It's just like yes, I will count out my
It's-
silver.
It's also a device of defense for him on the way to the laundromat.
Why does everybody think I need to defend myself?
You
You're in Florida.
Nobody fucks with me.
You were almost broke into today.
Yeah.
Could have hit him with a
Door
sack of
locked.
quarters.
I got a sledgehammer. It's right there.
Also, you give off this, I don't know, certain je ne sais quoi, an aura of
You're just an
hostility.
orc.
Yes. Well,
I got a
Kinda.
sledgehammer.
Got the sledge right here.
Call you the sledge and the hammer.
Keanu Reeves' first appearance was in 1984, while Weird Al's first song was in 1979.
Mhm.
So now we know.
That first song he did on a late night show. It's Wheels on the
Wow.
Bus.
It was My Baloney.
Yeah, he was already an adult by 79.
Yeah, he was like 40 then.
What
No,
was
he's
it?
like
I thought it was a
19.
bus. It was a bus song that he did that was on like
Another one rides the bus.
Yeah, that was the Queen Queen parody.
Terrence, would you fuck Weird Al?
I mean, no, not right now. He's like 60
That's fair.
something.
Here's a question.
He's only older than you by the same amount you're older than your current boyfriend.
I mean,
husband.
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 Sorry.
Aw.
Spouse.
point is, Al looks real bony. It's because he's a vegetarian. He's got no meat on him. He's
What if he's a strong tupper? Is that the correct term?
what?
What's
He's
a
like
tupper?
somebody's grandma. He's trying. Oh.
I'm trying to be cool with you kids. Is Weird Al a strong
Strong.
tupper?
Are you the woman?
He's a power bottom.
Oh God.
That's where the episode will start.
That's probably a good point.
Probably for the best, huh?
So
Jesus Christ.
previously,
Yeah, no, we did that
Oh.
already.
Roll a d20,
Pay
everybody.
attention.
Yeah, well, it's just
I
completely
refuse
different.
to pay attention.
just trying to segue.
Yeah.
Good segues to the recap.
So here's what I thought
Yeah.
was going to happen, and I knew that whatever I thought was going to happen wasn't going to happen, right? But it didn't happen to the extreme. That weapon was dope. It was a really dope weapon that you destroyed by killing that guy. I was going to have it fly away, but because it's not dead, the weapon would be around. That was a +2 icy burst glaive. And now it's gone. And we spent that whole last episode with with a chase and y'all
Shame.
murdering that guy.
I feel having a dead monster is way more rewarding than treasure.
It could have been. There's no treasure at all.
Especially treasure that we can't use, because who here can use a glaive?
Oh, we have a corpse.
Now. Kage
Oh,
2.0.
Kage.
Did we really want Frakes to have another fucking glaive?
Here, you take it.
That's the
No. But
I'm pretty sure barbarians are proficient
What?
in martial weapons.
Yeah, I
But
try
what
not
was
to
the
plan.
off-screen combo that you were talking about that you had with Mahogany? That was
So I told her, I was like, that guy's not actually dead. I didn't realize it until after the episode that Frakes' damage only took it down to like -4, right? Or -5. And then
And
she
then-
went, oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so then we talked about how the holy smite that I did would have affected it as well.
Mhm.
But I didn't mention it because I thought it was dead.
Yeah.
So
So I gave him a will
he
save.
cheated.
Yeah, I cheated. I gave him a will save. I
knew it.
So it was half. That took him to -14 out of -18. Out of -18, he would have been dead. So if he hadn't saved, he would have been dead.
Mhm.
And I had him make the save so I didn't have to do as much show prep because that's what I've been planning for the past week. Also, I rolled a dice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Hmm.
Why
You
did
got a
you
19. It
lie?
was close. It was a gimme. It was close. You almost failed.
Yeah, DC 17. So,
I was kind of excited
convenient.
about it being a reoccurring villain too. Maybe it would hound y'all the rest of the way up this mountain. From a
Nah.
distance.
That's why we
Not
murdered
with
it.
us, no sir.
I don't care how many of my
Yeah,
level 3
we're
spells I have to burn.
experienced with Terrence's reoccurring villains and how much of a pain in the ass they can be. So we hunted it down and made sure they were both dead.
Well, the game master, I could have easily been like, "Yo, it teleported away. You don't see where it went. Let's move on." But I wanted to give you the opportunity, and yeah, when you struck, we were like, "Destroy the weapon." I was like, "Well, that's okay."
I want no trace.
Weapon, Who knows? Maybe you would have left the Fey Wilds with it, and there would have been no way for it to retrieve it. And then you would have had a nice, unique weapon to sell. But that's, it's gone now. That's on y'all. That was all the treasure I had planned for the rest of the next 6 or 7 sessions. So
That's fine.
all right
I mean, it's been like,
We plan on fast forwarding to the end of the adventure too. So,
oh, cool. So you're in front of this time dragon.
Oh,
all right.
It's
Don't
not
listen
about the
to Terrence.
destination.
I think
It's
we
about
were
the
just getting to
journey.
the little. I think we were just getting to the little market at the base of the mountain where there was a place we could sell all the shit we have and we could buy things.
No,
I thought you mentioned that.
I didn't.
So the
Yeah, there's a
market
shop that says magic items here.
Mm-mm.
No?
No,
All right.
Everything must go? No.
no. Mm-mm.
Half,
plus 2 or
price.
better.
What you do see in front of you is a very large mountain that you can't see the top of because it breaks the cloud cover. And you have to traverse this thing. Now, you have at your disposal mounts, but you now know the risk with using these things. However, the creature that's reigned the skies of this area, the one you were warned about, you have now successfully defeated. So maybe the dangers of using it are, compromised enough to where you can take it. But that's on you.
Can we rest before we start on this trek up the mountain?
You
I
absolutely
need to get
cannot.
back.
Oh.
I need to get back my negative levels. I believe we're all low on spells.
Every time you try to rest, a little screen pops up that says enemies are too close. You're not allowed to
Mhm.
sleep.
Oh.
How many negative levels do you get back when you do a full rest?
Mine, he said they would all drop off in 7 hours.
Yeah, it's a time frame for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
So,
leave it up
Your
to
call.
you.
I mean, I as far as from a caster standpoint, I still have some spells left, and I mean, and a couple good ones. And
Yeah, from a
I am low on
story
hit points.
standpoint, you guys literally just woke up.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
you
I think
just
we should-
finished a rest. I would suggest that y'all move forward through the day, and rest later that night. I don't, y'all did healing.
I'm at full health. I've still got all my rages. I'm good to
Mhm.
go.
I'm almost
I'm also
full health, and I
somebody-
got a
somebody
decent
heal? I
amount of
think I-
spells.
I think I left. I forgot about the healing.
Were you
yeah.
were you around for that burst? No? Yes,
No,
maybe.
I was
Yeah.
getting water. What happened?
They were both already taken off on their mount before the burst went off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They did not.
Well, then I
benefit.
guess I'll travel injured.
I mean, I can
No,
burst
I
if you'll
can-
just
Yeah,
ask.
I mean, I've got some. Yeah, like I can do some
I've
pure
got-
mods. If
I've
need
got
be.
3 second level spells I can throw at you.
I got more than that. If you want to let me take a couple of them.
Sure. Whoever does whatever, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, we got three
Yeah.
healers.
I need.
I'll burst too.
I'm down.
just
I'm
as
down
coverage.
29. That's how out of a scale of 1 to 100.
12 points, Dorian.
Alrighty.
Oh, fuck yeah. 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25 back.
To me? Okay. So
All
12
right.
plus 20.
Everybody.
almost
That was a
full.
No,
burst.
that's a burst.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So then, Nim, what else do you need after that?
I'm only down 4, so maybe a little touch of that wand, and I should be good to go.
I did that, baby.
He's not going to let 4 hit points ride.
Nope.
Yeah, okay, you're full.
I was down to 1.
Yeah.
1. I need all the.
And I'm full from the
Oh, yeah.
burst.
Sweet. Gracias. Now I'm
puts
ready
me
to
at- Puts me at 9 damage.
go.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, 'cause I did like
All right, so we
cure.
take our negative levels for making our flying mounts again and begin flying up the mountain.
I mean, is there a
That's the
trail right
plan.
now?
Or we could just hike
Game
it.
Master.
I think we
There is
walk.
a bit of a trail
There's-
that goes towards the mountain.
Well, then let's take what we can by foot.
So when we talked about it, we talked about it with who was it? The guy in the guy that you sent to Seattle.
Yeah, Senor Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, we talked about it, and he said that there was like the sky was dangerous, and we killed the sky danger, but they said that the ground was very dangerous also. Right?
We killed one of the sky.
No, he said there was difficulties no matter which way you went, but to take the skies would be the more dangerous of the routes because of you're assuming because of the thing that you just destroyed, because that was a very dangerous territorial flying creature.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you
Logically, the skies are maybe less dangerous
right?
Yeah.
That's
than they
what
were.
I'm
Maybe not
leaning
less dangerous than the ground.
towards.
Amon will start crafting his scarab again. Because what's like
How
that
fast
with
are
the
those
danger?
things?
60 feet, but with poor maneuverability.
Faster than I can walk.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It is faster
gonna.
than I can walk too.
So double
And-
moves are 120.
I don't have a good climb check, so
Well, that's
I'll
fine.
craft my Pegasus again.
Yeah, so for the fly checks, like how often do you have to make fly checks?
It's really only going to be if you're in combat or trying to do something daring while you're on it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in combat and trying to make a quick turn, you have to make a fly check to change directions. But it's mostly it's mostly in combat that you'll have to worry about making the fly check. Unless,
Indeed.
some strong winds come through or environmental factors might hamper you, flying through tornadoes or storms or hurricanes or anything of that nature could be difficult.
Yeah, so before I do this, are we all decided on going on the sky, or are we gonna try it on the land?
I'll go
Well,
whatever way you want.
Guys,
We definitely. Go ahead. Oh, we definitely need to take into account the stories that they have heard of coming back from this place. Time shifts. We may not be back at the boat at the same time that we left. So, yes,
we can't do anything about that, though.
all we can do is hurry up while we're here.
Yeah, I think flying straight as the crow flies up towards the peak is probably we should
No, again, you
just
can't-
try it.
You can't see the peak. You'd have to fly through the cloud cover.
Well, I mean, that's what I say. Toward we know about where the peak should be because we know where it disappears, right? Where the mountain disappears.
Can I ask-
Fly towards that.
Yeah.
About the trail that we would follow if we went on the land. Is it like a straight trail, or is it like winding around the mountain, or is it like a zigzaggy? Like, what's
Well,
the
you're still
deal
too
there?
far away from the mountain to see where the trail, how it pans out when it gets to the mountain. You're still probably a mile from the actual base of this mountain, if that helps.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to make this decision when we got to the base of the mountain.
Yeah, I think that's better. We go by foot until we get to the base of the mountain, and then we fly up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said time you wanted to get there as fast as possible.
yeah. And we have mounts that do not get tired. And if we run into danger, squish it real quick.
Okay.
All right, sure.
That's my vote.
We'll fly from here.
I mean, the mountains will get tired when you get tired.
Yeah, so if we're just flying,
Yeah,
we
we
won't
could
get
just
tired.
land.
Yeah.
We could find a place on the mountain and land.
Yeah.
Right,
So
the other
I'm
way
only
up.
suggesting that when we fly, we stay near the path. Like,
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
get close
Yeah.
enough so that we can see where the path is and that sort of thing, and like stay towards it. That's the only reason why I thought that he had said that we got to the base of the mountain and we were going to make our decision. But
Who's got a good survival?
I've got a good survival.
I have an okay survival.
Yeah.
I got a 14 in survival.
That's
7.
better than pretty good. So yeah, I guess Kevin, Raz will kind of go lead us and keep an eye on the terrain and everything as we go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, following if y'all want to follow the path, I'm down for that, but doing it flying, I think, is more expedient.
You're flying towards the mountain, Kevin.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is like, don't just go like straight up, just stay kind of like near the path so that we're not like, if we have to emergency land, we're not emergency landing in somewhere weird. We're emergency landing near
I like it.
I agree. That
good with
is
that.
because I'm not taking this thing into battle and risking a permanent negative level.
Yes,
Agreed.
exactly. So that said, Saunders going to spend some time and fashion hers into something with wings that can just like carry her. So it's like she has wings.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah.
Gonna make it so that it's kind of like she has wings. But if it has to be an animal, then it's a bird. No? Okay, well then I'm gonna fasten into like a wing vest.
Something looks kind of like a backpack. I already do a sloth that just hooks you right here.
Yeah.
Sloth with
That's what I was like, if it has to be an animal, it's gonna be an animal that can just hold me, cradle me. Like, yeah.
It's actually a very, very good idea to just sculpt wings for yourself.
Too bad you're doing the carpet. Amon's doing the scarab. Terrence is on a manta ray.
Didn't say I was doing the carpet again, but fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, we're not. Kevin's on a horse with a giant dick and mid poop. Nim hasn't made one yet, so what's Nim's first idea?
So
A bigger
Your
Nim
first
is,
summoner.
again, Nim is he's tired, even though it's been a short while. It's been a long day, but he's going to fashion as close as he can to his favorite chair in his library and have some wings that sprout out from the seat of the chair, and he will kick back and rest a little bit as he floats along. So
with Ottoman.
Without
It's a lazy boy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not in this world, it's not.
It's an easy girl.
What?
Nope, that sounds terrible. Sorry. didn't hear that in my head before it came out of my mouth.
We're not naming a chair after your mom.
Oh, we're sorry, Frank's mom. We love you.
Yeah, she watches.
She doesn't love.
Thanks, Terrence.
He's the bad one.
Yeah.
It's not a hate crime if he says shit like that.
She already hates me. It's fine.
You just assume so much. Anyway,
You spend the rest of the day on your assorted mounts of varying weirdnesses. And the time goes by fairly fast because you're fucking flying at this point, 120 feet every 6 seconds.
Hit me.
As you get closer to the mountains, a forest starts to appear. It's sparse, mostly dead trees, a few evergreens, and the road, what you think would probably kind of taper off, actually starts to look more and more maintained. Brasback, give me that survival check.
can
I
we
will assist Razbad.
I've rolled an 18 plus 14, so
High enough.
Yeah.
I assist.
32.
Cutting out time here with the math. You see an assortment of tracks, even at your height as you're flying in. All seem to come out of the sparse forest. You're thinking maybe it's thick. The forest gets thicker further away to the north and south, or east or west. We're not really sure directions, but to the left and right of this mountain you're approaching. And they all seem to merge here and dig in these tracks. That check, you recognize a lot of humanoid tracks, troll-like tracks, larger creatures, anything from small, medium, large, nothing too crazy, but enough to keep this path really well maintained. And as you get closer and closer to the base of the mountain, you do notice that there is a strange structure ahead. There's smoke rising. There seems to be a 2-story home, stone home there, and these strange wires and ropes that descend up the side of the mountain to the point where you can't even see where they go anymore. And as you get closer and closer, you can see a line of strange creatures in front of this thing.
It's a ski lift.
Merry Christmas, bitches.
I'll call up Dorian.
I'm already landing.
Yeah.
It's like I smell cocoa.
As he's
You guys land, then I take it.
Yeah. I'll push back that Pegasus into a formidable brick.
So you guys land and begin making your way up the trail. You get close enough now where you have to make a decision if you're going to just approach this long line of fey creatures who all appear from this distance to be waiting in line, some with carts and buggies, some with large sacks full of goods or assorted things. You're not really sure. At the end of the line is an extremely obese troll with a large sack over his shoulder.
Oh,
I say in Giantish, pardon me, my good man. Is this line for lead to a contraption for public use?
Oh, it slowly turns around, very, very slowly, and it looks down at you. This creature looming over.
Smile up.
Yep. Takes you up to the top.
Excellent.
Oh,
Is there a toll, a fee?
No, not really. Mostly used for business.
Well, we're definitely here on business.
He's
Yeah, I
looking
guess
you over now, a little interested. I don't see much for sale.
We brought this half orc, who is a very skilled blacksmith, here to ply his trade. Damn it, I can't lie. We're not selling anything.
Oh.
You don't know that. We've got some stuff that might be for sale.
We have a lot.
maybe the merchant.
yeah, but we've got a junk
like a-
seller right here.
We got a portable hole full, like it's close it full.
Do we? Excellent. You guys are
Yes.
really holding out on me. I said instead I do. Let's see.
Ask him how long he's been waiting.
Oh yes, good idea. How long have you been waiting?
Oh, most of today. Got a late start.
How long's it been?
Most of the day.
No. I mean, what time of day is it now? Like, from what I know, we started out, it was just a little bit past morning, but
Yeah, so it's early afternoon.
Does the line seem to be moving at all?
Slowly.
Yeah. Like, how long does it usually take?
As you ask that question, you see this large, very large thing descend finally from that cloud cover. The clouds almost part from it, and this, now you can hear the as the pulleys and chains, this contraption comes down very slowly out to the thing. You can see, if you look up, you know, about 10 or 15 people in front of you. People, quotation marks. They begin loading it's big enough for their wagon to be pushed onto. And then these tiny, like maybe the size of gnomes or halflings, but they're kind of foresty, branchy looking things. They come out and they start closing up the sides of this lift and tying things off. Then you hear a pat pat, knock knock, and it slowly starts going back up the mountain, and the line inches a wagon's length closer.
Well, I'll turn toward the party. What do you think?
I think it would be faster just to ride ourselves up there.
It might be, but
But
This
these
is clearly
would be safer.
this is clearly a well-traveled trade route.
I mean, what's stopping us from flying right beside it? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or hitching a ride on top.
I don't know.
I think if it could take more weight, it probably would.
Yeah, like does this guy look this troll look fairly knowledgeable about the area, or is he just there to sell a bag of crap?
Give me sense motive.
Okay. So 11 plus.
Ooh, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody better at that.
40,
Sandra,
40.
you know.
42,
30.
Kevin is higher than 40. 40, shut up.
42.
42.
No.
Sandra, you can tell just by the way this guy's posture is and how he's nonchalantly talking to you that this is his routine.
Oh, okay.
This is not his first rodeo at the mountain lift.
Is anybody lining up behind us?
Not currently.
I'll ask him what he has for sale. I don't speak giant. Dorian, ask him what he has for sale.
First of all, say, speaking the common.
Been a while, he says in a rough, thickly accented common.
Must have been a while. I think
Isn't
giant's
it me?
Italian.
Isn't it?
I'm on the Giants now. The Italian
no.
Anti-Defamation League is going to get us one day. You know.
Did you see that Chris Pratt said he's not going to do an Italian accent for Mario?
Yeah.
What good is he then?
Yeah, I'm like, it's a me, a Mario. Is what Mario says.
Is it?
It's me. It's Mario. Actually, there is a different Mario voice. It's from the sex education video. YouTube that yourself.
No, that's Luigi's
Oh, that's
voice.
Luigi. Yeah.
I prefer
Don't
the
forget to wash
captain.
under your foreskin.
That's
For the
David,
captain,
no.
Captain Lou Albano Mario, where he just sounds like some dude from Brooklyn.
So back to the troll.
Right. Well, my friend here is interested in what you have for sale, but I will turn to the party and say, I'm more than happy to take the lift. Let's not.
Yeah.
Can we ask him if he feels like he'll get up to, if he'll be able to get on the lift today, or is this like a camp out situation?
Yeah, like how long does it usually take him if he gets here?
If it's gonna be
What time
today,
you
we
got
could
it,
chill
yeah.
out here and take the lift.
Mm-hmm.
I should be up by nightfall. You're behind me. You'll be up. Nightfall
There you go.
before midnight.
Yeah, let's take the lift, find an inn once we're up there.
You say take the lift like there's other options. Huh?
Well,
He kind of
about for you?
chuckles.
That's crazy.
As we break out our malt clay and fly
Oh,
off.
man. We did land on
this,
floating mounts. He saw that, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that if all the Fey creatures in this area, some of them probably can fly. There's a reason that they take the lift as opposed to flying through the cloud cover.
Let's ask this: do we see things that look like they can obviously fly there that are taking the lift in the line?
Give me a knowledge nature check.
I can do that.
I can't do that.
I
I
cannot.
can't do that either. I rolled a 4.
I can.
I rolled a 9.
Mine totals a 10.
18.
When pointed out, Raspberry, you do realize there are a few creatures in line that should possess the ability to naturally fly, even though they don't have wings. Nothing
they have,
obvious,
like-
nothing that you see would obviously be able to fly, but there's a few creatures in the line there that you're like, that creature has the ability to fly. That's taking the lift.
And it looks like they don't have
I'll-
like a giant cart or something. A reason why they're taking the lift.
I won't be pointing them out directly because that means they are of some power. So I don't want to be rude, but I will say to the group that yes, indeed, we need to take the lift.
Well, why do people who can fly take the lift, incidentally?
There you go. Ask the guy with the information in front of you.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
Well, because you have to get through the clouds.
Oh, what's wrong with the clouds?
First time,
Yes, please be gentle.
Those aren't normal clouds. They're solid.
Oh.
There's a city up there that you're going to.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, wonderful. I mean,
Right?
just perhaps.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we need a city.
Yes, we're here looking for a specific person, so we didn't realize it was going to be so crowded. We assumed it was going to be more of an aesthetic thing.
What person are you looking for?
I keep my mouth shut and let the party decide whether or not to say anything.
Say that one more time just to make sure.
What person are you
Who are
looking
we-
for?
A friend.
Oh, hopefully. Well, I don't speak any of these languages, so.
He's speaking
Wasn't
common.
it common?
Oh, he's speaking common. Oh.
Just
So
a friend.
hopefully a friend.
We do acknowledge the local.
He chuckles, that narrows it down, and he turns away from you guys again.
What are you
kinda-
selling,
That's probably
friend?
the best.
What's this heavy satchel over? And he unfolds it, and an aroma of horrible, just bad hits you.
Oh.
Special manure they use to grow the flower crops up there.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Oh.
Smells very rich.
Oh, it's very rich. My family uses it as a base for roast.
You're agriculturalist.
oh, ooh.
Mm-hmm. We eat well, and he pats his gigantic belly. Rolls the
Right.
sack back up.
Ah,
None of y'all farmers, huh?
No.
No, not for a very long time.
No. I've read about it. in books.
only during my first 8 years.
No, look
I'm a
away.
priest.
So are we, as we decide as a group, are we gonna? I assume we're gonna chill here till midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a load off.
Yeah.
We'll relax in line because lines are notoriously relaxing.
They are.
I have my folding chair. I break it out.
Is there a concession stand?
There should
No.
be. This seems like a very.
Vending machine?
It's like a.
Just the hot cocoa wouldn't do me
Roll
wrong. I'm just saying.
percentiles, Terrence.
Oh, sure.
I mean,
I mean, if there's a line somewhere, someone's going to make a concession stand eventually.
I do
I
still
have
have most of a gallon of ale.
74%.
Over the course of the next hour or so, you get nosy and start looking, eyeballing some of the other people. It's they're kind of elvish, but there's something a little off to them. And you pick up an aroma, and it smells delicious. And you realize their cart, what looked like a cart at first, just a normal cart, it's the back of it's got kind of a waftiness to it, just a subtle movement, like heat displacement. And you're like,
Fucking lambus bread.
must be cooking something back there.
They brought a food truck.
Well, I politely addressed the troll and say, I'm not attempting to cut line, but I would like to investigate what these folks are selling. So do not take this as me attempting to move ahead of you.
Line cutter. Line cutter.
The bag comes down. You're instantly
Oh.
dead. He's level 20.
The Biff
Improvised.
Tannen death.
Yeah, improvised.
Be
bag
nice
of
to this
shit
guy.
attack.
I got the Biff Tannen ending.
See if they have any
Oh
egg
God!
sweat.
You become the fertilizer.
Egg sweat. No, I don't smell egg sweat, but I am going to creep over there and attempt to see what they have for.
Get us some tacos, Torian.
Do you speak Sylvan?
I do.
Okay. Then these creatures, when you get close, they're elves, but they're made of wood. They have almond eyes, but and almost like sanded wood. They're beautiful. But it's a type of construct, and they only speak in Sylvan. But they're kind of robotic about it.
Oh. Okay, well,
Can
I'll
we
speak
help,
to them.
sir?
What have you on your cart today?
Food for stores above.
Is any of it for sale now?
I shall check. And one of them stands in front of you without moving. The other one moves to the cart, and you see it wipe its hand on something there. You see it's polishing like a mirror. And it does a weird arcane symbol with its hand, and the mirror opens. And give me a perception check.
Sure.
I like these
25.
guys.
You can see that on the other side is indeed what you would recognize as an elf, like unconstructed.
Yeah.
Yes, A5. Business, or humanoid requesting business at bottom. Permission to sell. Yes, just don't let it hold up your place in the line. Of course,
Wouldn't
sir.
dream of it.
So yeah, it comes back and it's like, we've been given permission to sell, and it walks over to this cart and pulls it back, and inside you can just see a bunch of steaming kettles with different hot teas and stews, and they're all like tapered in, but it's just a constantly bubbling, and like when they take that cloth off, it's just an assortment of different. It's the opposite of the bag of shit smell you got earlier.
No, okay.
This is phenomenal.
Oh, 6, please.
6 of
That,
stews,
yeah,
sweet
stews and
savories.
savory stew and some sort of sweet hot beverage if you have it.
Oh, hot cocoa because it's close to Christmas. No, that's.
It's almost Life Day.
Oh,
Don't
no.
forget to.
No.
I didn't bring my orb.
Oh, Chewy.
You can
How
see
am I gonna
our
ponder
full
now?
adventure at Noob's One Shot. I don't know.
All right. Well, yeah.
But yeah, no,
I've got-
they have an assortment of goods that they begin parceling out for you.
Okay.
These nice, elegant wood bowls. That would be 600 gold.
All right.
God damn.
Well, of course, it's concessions. I reach into my bag, count out 60 platinum pieces.
Thank you so much for business. Enjoy.
Yes, indeed. I'll carry my armload of goods back to the party. Lunch.
Oh, thank you,
Oh.
Dorian.
Thank
How much?
you.
How much do we owe you? I will
Oh, think
Venmo
nothing
you.
of it. It was a trifle.
Hey, Dorian, how much was it? I ask you
600
directly.
Truth.
600 gold.
Ah,
Holy shit.
Well, thank you
Wow.
very much for this gift.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll pay for mine at that information.
We are truly in a line of robbers.
So as you guys begin to eat and drink, you know those really high-end restaurants that have like this display food that is just beautiful to look at but tastes like dog shit?
Mhm.
This is the opposite. This doesn't look very appetizing, but it smells delicious. And as you eat it, it's possibly the best food you've ever tasted. Like
Yay.
your mood, if it was
God
sour, went to
Damn well,
good.
Larry.
Oh.
Ah,
I will fork over Dorian. Go ahead and add 100 gold back to you because I'm gonna take 100 gold off of mine because I pay for what I eat.
Alrighty.
Everybody give me
Yeah.
a will save.
Oh boy.
I did as well, Dorian.
I'm trying to be generous here.
Oh, that's good.
Is it mind affecting?
Yes.
All right, so that's 24.
Okay.
I got a 26.
Okay.
Is it enchantment?
Yes.
18.
Okay.
10.
19.
Okay. Nim?
30.
Oh. Okay. Dorian, you're the only one to fill this check, so I'm not going to keep the suspense up. The next day, you're going to want this meal again.
Sure.
You got the itis.
Have this meal again. It is the what do they call it? They put
Beth Burger.
more of it. The
MSG.
this is magical elf MSG. Have to put in this meal again.
They put an addictive chemical in the chicken to make you crave it fortnightly.
That doesn't take away from the fact that it is the best tasting food you ever had. But if you don't get the meal again the next day, you might go through some withdrawals.
No.
He just wanted hot cocoa, you evil bastard.
He's just gonna have to spend 100 gold again the next day, get another meal.
Yeah.
I thought the first taste was always free.
No, the
It
first
was.
taste is 100 gold.
No, the first is a platinum piece, bitch.
I see you're a repeat customer. The cost is now 150.
Mhm.
Dang it.
Anything else you guys care to do while you wait in line?
No, but I am going to construct my easy chair again and have a seat because there's probably no chairs in this line.
Is there anybody selling magical items? Like stuff that won't curse us?
Roll percentiles.
Alrighty. What up, percentiles?
I will remind everybody, you guys do have cash and we do have things to sell, but we also have coin from the generosity of Miss Sonder and her dispersal of.
And a city
Inheritance.
above us, though.
36.
Nobody's selling any magical items.
Just a girl in fishnets walking by with a plank saying, cigars, cigarettes, magical amulets.
Totally not cursed.
I'll have a cigarette.
That'll be
Yeah.
One amulet.
Cigar.
3 platinum pieces.
Chocolate, Skittles.
Actually, Dorian checks his cigar box or his cigarette case. Oh dear.
This would be an excellent time to get to know each other better.
Oh boy.
Who has a rousing story from their past they would like to share?
I would rather not.
Nim's
sure-
old man napping.
I feel like I've shared quite a bit lately.
You've been a big share lately. You have. Anybody else?
My dad had the hairiest chest in all of sand.
Was this a good thing or a bad thing? Did they
You ever
look
been hit in
down
the chest
on
with
you?
sand? You want that? Got nothing.
That doesn't even make sense.
Maybe it just doesn't translate well from his native tongue.
No, it translated perfectly, and it's still bad.
Terrible. It's like you can hear the misspelled words sometimes.
You're not wrong.
Terrible.
So yeah,
Did you
I love
did
it.
Nim put wheels on his chair?
Yeah, I did this time. I don't need wings because we're getting in the cart. So yeah.
why would you not? Why would you not make a
Wheeling.
chair that walks?
No, he makes a wheelchair so that way we can cut the line,
I want
right?
to do that when I have 5 people to push me.
All right, so that attempted role play went to shit.
No,
Sorry.
No, I told my story.
Sandy-haired men in the sand. That's just hairy
Chests are
chested
so full of
fathers.
That's canon now.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you have to initiate something here, but I mean, Nim has pretty much shared. I mean, I've been pretty much open book with most of his backstory, so that's kind of you go back to season 1 and get the rest of that.
Yep.
And he's pretty much as lost as everybody else here in this weird place.
Yeah, I don't want you to do a backstory because you're real laggy right now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you roboted up.
Ah.
I'll describe in
hand.
detail.
I don't know his sign language.
No, you're like a Godzilla movie.
All right.
Pretty sure sign language would be even more awkward.
Probably.
This means eat my foreskin, Daddy. Please.
Thank you, but no.
This
All right,
means
Noob's gonna
no. No.
I guess No Nut November is over, and it's
No.
deep dick December now.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Oh,
So the rest of the wait is
Right.
uneventful. Shut up. The rest of the wait is uneventful. I don't want to hear any more about Noob's weird eating habits.
My language.
Sonder will tell us tale of the high seas, but I'm not gonna tell it. She's gonna tell it.
Give me a performance
Go
check.
ahead.
Nope.
Then it goes over
She's only doing
horribly.
it because she's in a fantastic mood because of this food.
Mhm.
Otherwise, she
Really
would be
good.
selling.
Ooh, I just realized what we could do with these clay balls. We could each make a little monster that kills each other, and then whoever loses just loses a level forever. Let's play.
Or not.
Mute him.
So the rest of the day and into the night, mostly uneventful. Fortunately, maybe unfortunately for you, no other people have come behind you in line to wait for this. So I guess you caught the end of the work day. Gets to the point where it's the big troll's turn to go, and he turns and goes, "Enough room for all of you. You've been pleasant enough." And
thank you.
he lets y'all kind of ride up with him.
Oh, let's step right on.
Try to push my chair.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Is it you falling to your death?
Or you might want to backtrack real quick and get another bowl of stew for tomorrow.
Well, they already went up.
While we...
They're up the city.
Yeah, they were in front of us in line.
How long have we been waiting in line?
It's now night.
Cool. A good 8 hours, probably.
Yeah, like, is this a rest? Like, did we get arrested?
Not for y'all, but for me, it would be.
You did
I've
say
been
you
sitting
were
in this
old
chair
man
for 8 hours
napping.
with wheels on it.
Anyway,
Mhm.
the elevator.
Bale's back.
Elevator ride.
The elevator ride.
As we ride up, let me tell you about the time I killed the mighty troll of... Oh, never mind.
Like fresh
What's your new
Prince
character,
of the
Franks?
front door.
That's 2 people thrown off.
So as the it breaks the cloud cover and everything gets incredibly dark for a few seconds. And then along the wood, these arcane symbols kind of begin to light up in vibrant blues and reds and greens and gold, shifting. But you can see now that it's only cloud for a moment or two, and then you get an earthy scent, and then it's carved stone. And as this thing begins pulling up, you can't really see where it ends. You're just assuming because it's dark up top, you can't see how high up it goes. And you wait. And you wait. And you wait. And then it breaks cover.
I thought you were going to say next week. And
I thought you were about to say, see you next week.
I don't know how much time we've got, so I'll keep going a little bit just to make sure. I have to cut a lot out of this. I mean, Noob talked about foreskins for 48 minutes.
A lot.
You're welcome.
It's a lot of foreskins.
You could probably squeeze in another 43 minutes of play if we go.
Honestly, I wish I didn't know how much foreskins weigh, but now I do.
Show the chart.
We break cover.
You break cover, and before you is a forest city. It is bright lights. It's beautiful. It's strange green and blue and orange plants that have been weaved into these skyscraper-esque, like 30-story tall buildings. It's huge. It goes on. It seems like it goes on further than it should. That you should have seen the edge of this city from the ground when you were below. It's hard for your brain to kind of wrap around what the difference in space here and where you've ended up. As you look behind you, you can now see the rest of the mountain you were approaching, and indeed it keeps going up higher. And a good clip above that, towards the top, you see these floating island plateaus, the ones that you did see before. It's like the city wasn't visible until you took the lift. But now this huge city is visible for all of you to see, and the sounds of it are bustling with life. And it's some of you maybe have never some of your characters have been to Lith, which is in the world that you come from. I know Dorian has. Maybe Sonder and her father have seen it in clips and pieces. Those of you who have traveled, Lith is like the biggest city. It's the New York of that world. It's a magical wonder. This puts that to shame. It's way bigger. and you can tell that just by looking at it. It's almost mind-numbing the amount of city there is here. And we'll explore that next time.
Before we part ways, my friend, what is the name of this city?
He'll tell you next week.
Gotcha, bitch.
I like it.
We fade to black.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yes.
We see an image of Task on a dark boat. He has a patch over an eye now.
Oh.
His clothes are torn, and he's slowly rubbing a strange gem on his chest. And he's whispering to it, "Don't worry, dog. We'll get the revenge." And another boat. We see we see Saunders' father. Pale, pallid. The veins in his face, black and pulsating from whatever this disease is. And we see his eyes slowly open. And then somewhere, high in the clouds above where you're at now, we see an enormous dragon. And its eyes also begin to slowly open. Now we'll see you next week.
What? That's good.
Man, I'm sure.
So
I'm
Task
gonna be here next
survived.
week. I'm gonna be here next week.
Did he? Those just might have been two dead people
Yeah.
interacting in
Zombies.
I hope they didn't kill Task Dog though, because he goes fucking ape shit. Somebody kills his dog.
Spoiler. I'm not spoiling anything.
You
You
already
didn't
did.
see the dog.
I know he's like rubbing his rock, but the
Why you put it that way?
that's what he just said. I just said what he said.
He creates guns to go on a rampage.
Yeah.
I did that.
I like playing around here in the Fey
Right.
world, but I'm also like I kind of want to get
Yes.
y'all back to that because I've got ideas.
So you
for that.
aren't
I
him.
want to see what's going on there.
I want to see what happens. I want to save Saunders' dad
Nah, he's too far gone.
if it's not too late.
Don't say that. That's
You guys should have
that's a
flown
stop.
straight there, but you didn't. You didn't do it. You had to take
That's-
the
We
ground
could have
first.
flown.
We would have
Through
flown
shit
right
first.
into the rock walls, killing our mounts,
Mm-hmm.
We
taking
don't trust you.
2 negative levels, and dying.
I will say this: I'm still working on the city that you're at, so I haven't named
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
But between now and we'll be game again, Matt, do your thing with the treasure. You will have the opportunity to unload, to sell things,
Awesome.
to purchase
Buy things, right?
and buy
Yeah.
things. This city will. I mean, if it's a super rare, unique item, let me know. I am not opposed to there being artifacts here. So if there's something very strange that you would like to get a hold of, it might not be here, but the information to get a hold of it could be here. So just go through the tomes and tomes of things that are on Archives of Nethys or Hero Lab, and find some cool shit that's either in your price range or you think would be a fun fit for your character, and that this would be the place you could find it.
And just to get everybody caught up, what's our average money here?
No, I'm
Wait a
gonna.
minute.
I'll post. I know I posted. I've got records of all that, so I'll post what I gave.
Okay.
I handed out when we left the ship. That's the last time I distributed any money. That's
Mhm.
when we deviated funds, and then I'll tabulate what our treasure is and give that to everybody too.
You have
'Cause I didn't
things
hand
in
that
your
out because we had
possession-
no way to sell it.
Yeah.
We didn't have any way to sell it before now.
You also have things in your possession that don't necessarily have a price tag on it if you wanted to unload those. Sandra has a pet mimic we haven't talked about in a while. That might be worth some money if she wanted to be a heartless
yeah.
son of a bitch and get rid of it.
I would, but I kind of forgot I
that
had
seems-
it.
That
You've
seems out of character.
You've got the notes for the
Maybe.
gourd that's all about how to put souls into constructs. We can put a price tag on that. So just really, this is a chance to dive through your character sheet and
Yeah.
let's
You
get
never
some
told me
cleaned
what
and
was-
done.
what spells were in that conjuration spell book that I've
never
picked up.
gonna. No, I'll get you that. I'll get you that list.
Speaking of constructs, what were those elven constructs that were robotic?
Weirwoods.
Oh, great. He wants an elf real doll.
Weirwoods.
Those are
right?
for sale.
Aren't they-
Here. They're artifacts, though.
Yeah.
Splintery.
Yeah, it's a
Were
mix
they
between
weirwoods?
It's not the is the weirwood the tiny there's a tiny one that's a construct that's a wooden construct.
Mhm.
So it's a mix
Spriggan.
between that and it's a mix. Well, no, not Spriggan.
No, that's pretty good.
Oh, Jack. Something Jack.
Yeah.
Twig Jack.
I can't remember the name of it now. It's a playable race. The small one is.
There's a good. It starts with a G. There's one that starts with a G, and there's one that's the Leshy is not. It's probably Leshy's
not
one
Leshy.
with the vines.
Mhm.
The Ganache or Ganache or something like that. The one that has like the flower head. That's the only two I know about the plant ones.
No, these
but
these aren't.
And then
They're
the
they're
weirwood.
wooden constructs.
Weirwoods are, but they're because I thought about playing them one time, but they were like RP20.
I was gonna
Oh.
make whatever they were for Noob's one shot.
I was
After-
looking into that. I looked at that for one shot, and then I remembered. Oh, that's why I didn't do that before because it was a RP20. Because
We're
it's a
talking about
construct. There's all
Noob's one
kinds of.
shot. It should have already happened, or at least the first part. I don't know. You got to do 2 episodes.
Oh
of that,
yeah.
Noob? You
Oh,
know
I
yet.
forgot we were
I
still
think we
recording.
said 2 episodes.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do
we're
2.
good.
So if you missed
We should
part
do
1
2.
of last week, be sure to catch part 2 next week. I think that math works in my head.
Yeah.
It's really good. I'm really sorry Kevin died.
Both episodes. Weird.
You'll be really sorry because we're playing evil. I have a self-destruct button that'll take us all out.
Oh, it is the Weirwoods, by the way.
Weirwoods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make one of those for that way. This reference of
It's the RP20. I'm just telling you.
I mean, it's just a race that you pick.
Yeah, you can't pick it, but it is the RP value on it is really high. That's why it's
They're one of
Noob
the uncommon
doesn't read
races.
RP values.
That's why I'm playing a
I'm-
centaur.
I mean, when you have DR and like immunities to like shit tons of stuff, it affects gameplay a little bit. I usually just take shit off and then play what I want to. But
Well, if you're still watching it,
I just
after
play,
this
I just play what I
point,
want to play anyway.
This is the nerd shit
Yeah.
they come for.
Is it?
This is no shit. Who knows? I mean, who the fuck knows what a weirwood is? I mean, it's like it's a
Anybody?
cool race that nobody ever talks about.
It's true. It's true.
I want to
But yeah, check our links down
Great.
below. Check out www.homebrew-detritus.com. Check out
Give us
Noob
some
Show.
reviews and likes or
cartoons,
follows.
Follow us, like us, give us a rate and review. 5 stars helps us out a lot. And
If you want to do a whole Weirwood group, like one shot, let us know. We'll all play a variation.
yeah, leave your
That'd be
comments
cool.
down below.
We're all on the same even playing field.
It'd be like the Secret of Nim, but with tiny wooden constructs.
That would be
I'm
fun,
not gonna tell my
actually.
secret.
It would be like batteries not included.
Oh God.
We just
I'm
watched
drinking
that not
much
long
tonight.
ago.
Toy soldiers.
It's
Oh, there you go. Even better.
Toy
I want to be Tommy Lee
Bye. I
Jones.
gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my
Puppet
God,
Master's
here
the
we go
best
again.
one. All right, everybody. See you next time.
Okay, bye.
Later.